This extraordinary statue is part of a Buddhist temple. It sits 800 meters up in the mountains of central Thailand, and it's one of the most unique structures I've ever seen. So today, I'm going to check it out. It's part of my huge 30-day adventure to visit every corner of Thailand on this tiny motorbike. And later I'll be continuing my journey west, aiming to reach the border with Burma tonight.
Military post, military dude.
But first, I've got some temple exploring to do.
Jeez, this thing is properly in the clouds right now. Wow. Oh, there it is. Definitely can't fault its location, that's for sure. And there it is. Oh, they're still building stuff. Seems to be the way with all the temples here. They're in a near permanent state of construction. So this behind me is the Wat Phra Tat Pa Song Kaew. I think I'm saying that right. But it's a pretty impressive structure. It's like 5 Buddhas sitting in front of each other. But it's not just this, there's so much else here. So I'm gonna go probably cinematic mode and show you around now. Yeah, it's very busy here.
The name of this place directly translates to Temple on a Glass Cliff, which makes sense given how high in the mountains we are. And the 5 Buddha statue represents the different stages of enlightenment, with each Buddha representing a step towards the ultimate enlightenment, more commonly known as Nirvana. But beyond this unique statue, there was plenty of other stuff to see as well.
This building has some alpine chalet vibes. It's probably a deliberate alpine chalet vibe. I mean, you don't make that sort of thing by accident. Right next to a dragon.
Tell you what, these Buddhas have a good view.
I'm really liking this place though. I can see it's very, very busy, but you know what? I can see why. Why would people want to come here? It's amazing.
Look at that, it's another Buddha just chilling.
There's a lot of sleeping Buddhas. I need to look into why that is. There's so many Buddhas are on their side here. It's unsurprising that there's so many reclining Buddha statues. It represents Buddha in his final moments before achieving parinirvana, the ultimate enlightenment after death. After wandering further, I found yet more unique elements to this temple.
Oh my word, dude, what is this? Look at that dude climbing the tree there. Look at all these other cows. That was great, I like that. Oh, I think they're about to make another one do a thing. I think they've broken it. But I like this dude, look at him. He's my favorite. Oh, that looks like you can camp here. They have like glamping in the hills. What? Imagine waking up in the morning to that view. There's so many places I'm finding on this trip that I don't realize exist till I get there. And then I'm like, could have stayed there, that would have been awesome. Although I like Uncle Tom's cabin. I feel like I'm in cinematic mode right now. Look at that. Well, I feel like this is probably the perfect place to get a What 3 Words photo. So many colours to choose from. Which area do I use?
I liked the setting so much that this became only the second day of the trip where I got 2 What 3 Words photos.
Okay, while I've been taking these photos, some bloke in there started talking into a microphone about something.
It turns out you could go inside the 5 Buddha statue, where they'd built out the room to be a piece of art in itself.
Right now we're underneath the 5 Buddhas, and yet again there's another Buddha chilling. And this Buddha's guarding a Ferris wheel. Time is passing on, let's Let's go and check out the rest of the temple. Oh my god, isn't that crazy? Just look at the tan lines on those bad boys. Put your shoes on to cross the road and then come around the other side and take them off again. Look at that thing. Yes, I want to go in there. Isn't this ground so impressive? It's another one of the moving sculpture things. Oh wow, this one's crazy. I got to make them do the thing. I have one singular 10 baht. This better work.
After spending a while being mesmerized, I discovered you could also go inside this golden temple.
Another chilling Buddha. Oh, but these ones are a lot more glowy.
And then I discovered you could climb it.
Well, if you can go up, I'm going right to the top. That is what I'm gonna do. This here is my exercise for the day. Stairs, bare feet. Yes, go all the way up. Oh, that's the king when he was younger. What a cool view. But I am now going to continue up the chandelier stairs, as I've called them. Whoa, it's like a hall of mirrors here. All freaky and weird, isn't it? This is my sound effect for it. Smarty cat. That man was so friendly. He just said, "Welcome to Thailand," after hearing me just go talking to a mirror. Oh, there's like a mountain village further up. Whoa, look at the floor. Wow. Oh, that's what they're building. That's very cool. Oh, it's a long way down. Now, like I've said, I could definitely spend all day here. All day, it's amazing. But as it is now, I need to get back to Uncle Tom's, pack up, and hit the road. But first, ready, it feels like I shouldn't, but oh my word, it's huge. This thing is huge inside. It's so loud. I was shooketh by the loudness, and then the girls were laughing at me because of it. Those women wanted a photo just because I was tall. That's actually quite a common thing out here. I've had that a lot. Hey, look at the dudes holding a thing. God. That looks like a prophecy from Harry Potter, and that's like a fidget spinner from back in the day. Yeah. Multitasking dude. I could have happily spent all day exploring this area, but I still had over 350 kilometers to ride, and I had another concern. To really get my skates on before that cloud becomes a rainy problem. Hello, No Name. Hello, Henri. All right, let's get going. Well, that's turned out to be one of my favorite places that I visited this whole trip. Favorite temple? Maybe. The White Temple up north. Now that was pretty cool as well. Anyway, let's get back to Uncle Tom's. Uncle Tom, I'm coming. My cabin. That's my cabin. You know, I feel like Uncle Tom calling them cabins is selling himself short. I'd go as far as calling them bungalows. My intention is to make it about 330 kilometers to a town called Mae Sot, which is very close to the Burmese border, and I would love to get there in time for the sunset tonight and be able to watch the sunset over Burma. That's my goal, but it's 11:30 already, and I've got a long way to go. So let's hit the road. Ready, transition. Farming, I'm assuming those are strawberries. Look at that cute tractor. That's the local gas station.
I soon broke free of the rural roads and made it onto the highway, which had its own challenges.
60 kilometers an hour limit, are you joking? I can't get anywhere near it. This bike is not made for the hills. No, it's so slow. Now those are mini bikes. Look at them. Hell yeah! I feel like this bike that I'm on is too small for me. Imagine doing the whole journey on that kind of bike instead. Oh, this is what we call a lumber truck. Look at it, I describe that as lumbering along. It's just green, green, green. Green for miles and miles, baby. This whole region, in fact, everywhere is just pure green, full of trees and trees. Oh, big bridge! It's a big, big, big bridge! I hate these bridges so there's no hard shoulder at the side. You have a problem here, you Wow, that's a really cool building. Oh my god, this is awesome. Oh, I hate going past these lorries. I hate it. I hate it. I still hate it. Ah! Sometimes it's hard to appreciate how strong the sun is until it's close to sunset and you're riding directly at it. I feel like it's burning a hole in my retinas right now. Third gear, 50 kilometers an hour. How lovely. How lovely. Oh boy. Down to second gear on the highway. That's never good. I don't think that's a good sound. Oh my gosh, that's so stunning. Wow, what an incredible place.
After a very long but surprisingly beautiful ride, I eventually arrived at the hotel.
Let's get checked in quick time and yeah, that sun is getting very low and it's still a little bit of a drive to get to Burma, so hopefully this happens quickly.
I dropped my bags and was ready to head straight back out.
I feel so naked without the GoPro on. It's weird, but the memory card is full, so there's no point bringing it. The sun is getting low, so I have a bit of a race on my hand to make it to Burma before the sun sets. So let's get there. I think that river eventually meets up and joins over there because that is the border bridge. How cool is that? That building there is a gateway to the bridge, and then on the other side is Burma. I'm going to come and check this area out afterwards, but I want to go get by the river for the sunset.
Given how close to sunset it now was, I didn't have much time to find a great spot, so I stopped in this sweet rustic part of town and found a break in the fencing and barbed wire to see the river border. But the presence of a heavily armed military officer showed me this was not like a border I'd been to before.
Got all this barbed wire. Military post, military dude. He's a very friendly military dude as well.
No.
No? No? Okay, no problem.
อันตรายมันเป็นพื้นที่อันตรายเป็นเขตชายแดนครับ
Okay, ขอบคุณค่ะ. He literally said it's a dangerous area.
This military presence becomes unsurprising when you look on the UK Foreign Office website. It lists a significant portion of the country, including the area just over the river, as a red zone, do not travel. This is as a result of significant political issues and violence in the country since 2021. Unaware of this at the time, I was there to simply take in the sunset. However,
one of these days I am going to make it in time for the sunset. It says the sunset's at 18:23, so I'm on time, but the position of where I am, there's trees, it's still amazing though. I like it here. I love border areas. That is Burma. I can see so many people. Like I've mentioned before in this series, I've always found borders to be fascinating. I can look over the other side of this river. I think honestly it's about 50 meters away, but everybody's lives on the other side will be very different to what life is like here. Even if you just look on the map and you can see the different styles of writing, it's not just a different language, it's an entirely different alphabet over there. And yet they're so close. People from this side probably won't know the people from that side very well, if at all, and yet it's right there.
after staring at some stagnant water and a riverbank for long enough, I headed back into town to explore along the border further, and I found some quite interesting stuff.
Volleyball by the borders seems to be a popular thing. This is the bridge that goes to Burma. Well, there's barbed wire here, so that makes this stuff no man's land. That building over there is in Burma. You know, the fact this is a border is what makes this interesting to me, but also it's the thing which sucks because it means I can't fly my drone and see into Burma right now. Look what I just found. Ready?
This sign is actually a lie. As you can clearly see on this map, there's plenty of the country further west than this point.
So I'm by the westernmost point, and in theory, this is the barbed wire means that surely over the other side, this is Burma. But it's not over the river, so it's not Burma. It really feels like a no man's land. Like, look at this. Okay, this is Thailand. I'm in Thailand. I've come up these stairs. That's barbed wire, indicating the border. But then you can see there's a gap there where people have clearly gotten through. All this trash here, and then it leads to, well, look at this dude just raking the trash. There's barbed wire, and then there's markets over the other side. Look at all this. Barbed wire, markets.
It turns out the border marked on Google Maps is kind of wrong. The border in this spot isn't over the river, it's actually just this side. And I met a couple of locals who explained what was going on with this barbed wire market.
So the dude was just explaining this, it's not the river that's the border. This barbed wire fence is literally a border. Me, where I'm standing right now, is Thailand. Literally the other side of the barbed wire, that's Burma. So the people on the other side, they're Burmese. And the military guy is making sure that nobody crosses the barbed wire fence.
But it means you can be in Thailand and buy over-the-counter products from people stood in another country. It's essentially a more rustic version of a duty-free shop that you'd find in an airport.
Well, that gives a whole new meaning to this barbed wire then. I don't know why I didn't assume it was Burma, but I didn't. Hello, hello. That fire is in Burma. These dogs are aggressive, man. That's the border crossing point that leads up to the bridge. I believe it's closed now, which is why there's a load of dogs running in front of it.
After saying bye to the dual citizenship canines, I decided to head back to the hotel and get an early-ish night.
Oh, it's a sofa. This room has a leather sofa. I don't remember the last time I sat on a sofa. Anyway, that's, I'm gonna have a shower, I'm gonna chow some food, and then I am gonna sleep so good. Oh my word, I'm so excited. Because tomorrow we are ticking off the last of the major checkpoints. The last corner. The last corner of Thailand is what we are going to tick off tomorrow. Okay, I'm gonna say goodnight right now. I'm gonna get some food and just munch on this sofa, and I'm gonna be so happy. All right. Goodbye, friends. I'm going to sleep. If I had a sofa to end every day, I'd be so happy.